Hey everyone, I hope that all of you would have a good day. I wish it to continue all the day. Before getting into the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And do the same for my other channels also. The link is in the description. Let's get into the video. 6 September 1915 England First Tank. 1915. The first tank sponsored by the First Lord of the Admiralty, Winston Churchill, was produced named Little Willie in a factory in England. Before the end of World War I, the British were using them to fight the Germans. 6 September 1901, USA President McKinley. 1901, President McKinley is shot and fatally wounded in Buffalo, New York by an anarchist named Leon Czolgosz. 6 September 1921, USA Ku Klux Klan. 1921, members of the police in Connecticut are investigating the Ku Klux Klan, who are recruiting members by proposing, preserve the ideals of a pure Anglo-Saxon civilization. To join the Klan, new members must donate $10. It is believed the Klan is growing quickly, and the police department is concerned over racial attacks when it reaches full strength. 6 September 1934, Austria army ready to fight Nazis. 1934, the Austrian army is being deployed on the border with Yugoslavia, as it is rumored that the Nazis will make another push into Austria in the coming days. 6 September 1941, Jews ordered to wear Star of David. 1941, the head of the Berlin secret police ordered all Jews over 6 years old to wear a yellow Star of David on their coats, together with the word Jew, and they are not to leave the area they have been assigned without obtaining police permission. 6 September 1943, USA train derails. 1943, a new high-speed train traveling between New York City and Washington, D.C. derails, killing 79 people. 6 September 1948, Netherlands Queen Juliana. 1948, Queen Juliana was inaugurated today in Amsterdam, Netherlands. 6 September 1949, Germany Volkswagen factory. 1949, the Allied military authorities relinquished control of the Volkswagen factory, which had become the largest car producer in Europe. 6 September 1952, Farnborough Airshow disaster. 1952, a de Havilland 110 fighter aircraft has disintegrated after breaking the sound barrier, showering debris over spectators at the Farnborough Airshow in Hampshire, England. The large pieces of debris has caused the death of 30 and injured 63 more. 6 September 1955, human space travel is fantasy. September 6, 1955, an American major general from the Rocket Sciences Division of the Forces has told a news conference that any ideas of human space travel is pure fantasy, as the expense to put a man into space cannot be justified unless gains can be identified. He also stated that it could be achieved in 15 years if enough money was put into the project. In 1969, not only was space travel achieved, but man landed on the moon. 6 September 1965, India invades West Pakistan. 1965, Indian troops have invaded West Pakistan in an attack which appears to be aimed mainly at the city of Lahore. The attack is in retaliation for a covert operation by Pakistani soldiers last week into Indian territory. 6 September 1966, Prime Minister Hendrik Verwoerd. September 6, 1966, South African Prime Minister Hendrik Verwoerd, who many believe was the architect of apartheid, is stabbed to death during a parliamentary meeting in Cape Town. 6 September 1967, Sweden switched to right goes safely. 1967, the changes to driving on the right-hand side which came into law this weekend caused less problems and accidents than in a normal weekend due to the additional careful driving of Swedish drivers becoming acquainted to the change. 6 September 1970, Europe multiple plane hijacks. September 6, 1970, the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, PFLP, have hijacked 4 aircraft from airports in Europe. TWA Boeing 707 from Frankfurt to New York, Swissair DC-8 from Zurich to New York, El Al Boeing 707 from Amsterdam to New York, and Pan American Boeing 747 from Amsterdam to New York. The aircraft have been flown to airports in Jordan and Egypt, where the hijackers are demanding release of 3 Arab dissidents held in a Swiss jail in return for the 382 passengers they are holding hostage. 6 September 1972, Germany-Israeli athletes killed. 1972, a gun battle between the Palestinian group Black September, who had kidnapped 9 Israeli athletes from the Olympic Village in Munich, ends when the 9 hostages are killed in a gun battle between German police and the terrorists at a nearby airport. 5 of the terrorists were also killed, and 1 German police officer. 6 September 1973, United Mine Workers. September 6, 1973, Tony Boyle, former leader of the United Mine Workers, is charged with murder for the deaths of former UMW rival Joseph A. Yablonsky and his wife and daughter. 6 September, 1978, school holidays extended. 1978, school holidays around the states are being extended due to a teachers' strike in New Orleans, Dayton, Ohio, and parts of Michigan, Philadelphia and Washington. 6 September, 1991, Soviet Union Balkan states independence. September 6, 1991, the Soviet Union granted independence to the three Balkan states of Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, ending 50 years of communist rule from the Soviet Union. 6 September, 1991, Leningrad renamed original name. 1991, Leningrad reverts back to its earlier name of St. Petersburg, 1713-1728, 1732-1918, and 1991 to current. St. Petersburg is the second largest city and has had three names in its history: St. Petersburg, Leningrad, 1924-1991, and Petrograd, 1914-1924. 6 September, 1993, Syria peace plan backing. September 6, 1993, Syria Today backed the peace plan proposed by Yasser Arafat and Israel over self-rule for Palestine over the Gaza Strip and the West Bank, including the town of Jericho. Syria joined other Arab nations backing the plan, including Jordan and Lebanon. 6 September 2000, EU's single European currency. September 6, 2000, the single European currency, euro, falls to record low against the US dollar at $0.8691. Since its launch in January last year, the euro has dropped by more than 25% against the dollar. The rate in August 2008 was $1.47, nearly 80% higher in value. The current rate, August 2017, is $1.19. 6 September 2006, USA Geneva Convention. 2006, President Bush asked Congress to pass the Military Commission Act of 2006, which included to redefine U.S. obligations under Common Article 3 of the Geneva Conventions, to change the absolute prohibition on inhumane treatment, with a flexible standard, which would assess on a case-by-case basis whether particular conduct would amount to cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment. Common Article 3 of the Geneva Convention places an absolute prohibition on inhumane treatment of detainees during an armed conflict. 6 September 2006, U.S. black prison sites acknowledged. September 6, 2006, President Bush acknowledged previously secret CIA prisons around the world, often referred to as black sites, because they are outside of mainland U.S. territory and U.S. legal jurisdiction. 6 September 2006, Japanese Royal Airborne. 2006, Princess Kaiko of Japan gave birth to a baby boy on this day. The 39-year-old mother has two previous daughters, and the birth of this boy, Prince Hisahito, would resolve any succession crisis the family would face. 6 September 2007, Italy. Luciano Pavarotti dies. September 6, 2007, Luciano Pavarotti, the Italian operatic tenor, best known as a member of the Three Tenors, who popularized operatic music, dies at the age of 71 from the effects of pancreatic cancer. 6 September 2007, Algeria suicide bomber Batna. 2007, the town of Batna in Algeria was attacked by a suicide bomber who managed to kill 20 people and injure 107. The attack came as people gathered in anticipation of a visit from President Abdelaziz Bouteflika. 6 September 2008, US-India nuclear deal agreed. September 6, 2008, a nuclear deal between the United States and India was approved by the Nuclear Suppliers Group. The deal would allow the USA to sell nuclear technology to India in order for India to increase its energy program. 6 September 2009, Papua New Guinea new rat species. 2009, a new species of rat was discovering in Papua New Guinea. The species is one of the largest types of rats in the world and is found only in the Mount Bosavi crater. 6 September 2011, gunman kills 4 in Nevada IHOP. September 6, 2011, a gunman shot and killed 4 patrons of an IHOP restaurant in Carson City, Nevada. After the attack, the gunman, Eduardo Senchen, shot himself and died in a hospital. 6 September 2011, Honda recalls cars in India. 2011, Honda announced it would recall thousands of city sedans in India to replace a faulty part. The cars were built between 2005 and 2007, may have a faulty power window switch that could cause fires. 6 September 2011, Nord Stream Baltic gas pipeline opens. September 6, 2011, Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin officially opened the Nord Stream Baltic gas pipeline that carries natural gas under the Baltic Sea directly to Germany. The pipeline was expected to reduce Russia's dependence on pipelines that run through Ukraine, which had been shut down by Ukraine after the two countries were arguing. 6 September 2012, Mars Curiosity rover tests air. 2012, the Mars Curiosity rover used its sample analysis at Mars (SAM) instrument to test the planet's atmospheric composition. The rover was expected to find that carbon dioxide dominated the atmosphere and was looking to find out what other gases and in what concentrations the atmosphere held. 6 September 2013, Zimbabwe poachers poison elephants. September 6, 2013, 41 elephants were poisoned by poachers in the Hwange National Park in Zimbabwe. Authorities caught 5 of the suspected poachers and thought that they might have put cyanide in salt pans. Here, we are coming to the end of the video. Before quitting the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And do the same for my other channels also. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching.